stream chat up. Just realised. I knew I was missing something. Chris, welcome to stream. Oh, why is my floor so sticky? Just testing the, I got a replacement PSU for the one the other day that didn't work. So I'm just testing that out to see if that'll work instead. And I'm gonna have to be really careful to remember which is which, I guess. This is the replacement that, Amazon said they couldn't send me because of a slight issue. The first one they sent me didn't have an English plug, it had a European one, which I was like, oh, that's kind of annoying. Turns out it's actually illegal to supply a non-UK plug. So they were like, oh, we can't send you a replacement, we're gonna have to investigate this. And I was like, well, but it's gonna be so much more complicated if you can't send me a replacement. Anyway, I'd already ordered the replacement and it had been approved before I raised the cable issue with them. So I just didn't cancel it and hope they wouldn't, and they didn't. So here's the new one. It is very nice packaging, very nice and shiny. A bit overkill. There's still a European one with this one as well. Sadly, I was hoping maybe it was just a warehouse mix-up. Tester. It's useful. Here's all the cables in here. And PSU comes in a velvet bag. Oh. How are you, Chris? Sure. Actually, keeping on top of the chat. Let's put that down for right now. You're okay. That's good. Hopefully this will work, because if it doesn't, fixing this is gonna be a lot more complicated. Well, the next thing I would test is the cable that goes to the motherboard. Oh, the 28-pin cable. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep yawning today whenever I start talking. The question is, I can't remember if these screws came with the power supply or whether they were mine. Whether they came with something else. Are there any in here? I thought they did come with this because it's kind of fancy. But I can't see any in either of these bags. So maybe they didn't. Were they? Oh, maybe they were in the case, the tower already. That would make sense. Alright. Did I not get my screwdriver out? Yes, I did. Where did I put it? It's under here. Okay. Oh, wait. Am I playing music? Yes, okay. Okay, bro. Yeah, it came today. The replacement that Amazon said they couldn't send me because I don't know if you heard this. Apparently supplying something with a non-UK power supply in the UK, unless it's like on the aftermarket, is illegal. They didn't tell me that, so I was kind of more annoyed than I would otherwise have been that they were being so fussy about not sending a replacement. But I'd already booked the replacement and they didn't cancel it, so it arrived anyway. And I did borrow a multimeter from a friend to test it with, the old one with, and yeah, it didn't register anything, so hopefully it is either the power supply or this cable, which I'm having trouble getting out. I can do this. I'm gonna be a PC building pro. Maybe, yeah. If I can get this cable out. Oh my goodness. Why is that so hard? Oh. Get out. this is the old one. Right. Not, well, to be fair, it's probably going to be pretty obvious which one is the new one and which one is the old one. But anyway, I might just test this before I install it. Are you going to replace all the cables or just try with just switching the power supply? The idea was just switch the power supply and send back the new cables, return the new cables instead of the old ones, so I don't have to. But I mean, who knows, if this doesn't work, then I have to try something else anyway, so. And it might be the cables. And I guess there's that voice in my head going, well, if the power supply was dead, maybe the cables will be bad as well, who knows. Okay, I need to get the other power supply again. Fortunately, I had a spare British one. That is what I would do. If it's an issue, then try the other cables. If it was a cable issue, then the power supply would have booted up at least. True, like the fan should have come on, right? Even if nothing was lighting up. That's off. Is it okay to test it like this, by the way? Okay, bro. It's just sitting on the table. And I've got it I've only got the motherboard thing plugged in with a tester on the end, and I've got it plugged into the okay. Hybrid mode is, I probably want that to be off. Yes, the fans come on. Okay, see. Can you see the blade spinning? I just switched it off. It takes a while to slow down. So, I have to have my ear here to hear anything. Like, it makes a weird noise. You can even hook up all the cables while the power's still out the case. But if you got power that way, you should be good to mount. Okay. Switch off. That's a relief. I wasn't just doing something wrong. I might, but yeah, I might try and plug stuff in out of the while it's out, because it'd still be easier to plug in the cables while it's out than after I've put it in. Let's see, there's supposed to be these cables need labeling. A CPU one. What is what? I don't even know now. Okay, that's the CPU one. Or, yeah. Is your table level? Could be a balance issue at the moment or a slight burr on one of the fan blades. I think my table's level. Maybe not slightly. Hang on. I thought maybe like when my head gets close, maybe my hair is like sticking into it. I'm not hearing anything right now. Seems good now. Wow, even with like... Yeah, even with my ear like right there, I can't hear anything. That's amazing. I think it was like just one hair sticking through the grill and then making a sound. What do I remember from 3 days ago? So many cables. Okay. That's the CPU. Wait, which one was that again? This one. Is it still on? Oops. Okay. Twist it. Should maybe do that one last because that's the shortest cable. This is the peripherals, like the hub and the cooler. So that goes into peripherals. And then let's put the top. This one is the hard disk, so that's also a peripheral. Actually, I might put this in because the cables aren't really long enough to reach. Yay, guys! It might actually work. But I'm not going to screw it in place yet. Let's see. CPU, okay. And then there's such a tangle of cables back here. And that's wait. Oh, right. The hard disk thing just came loose here. Wait, what? missing something? Oh wait, no. I thought there was a cable loose, but it's just the extra unconnected bit for a second hard disk. Show you guys the back in a little bit. I'm just trying to make sure these cables are like relatively neat before I connect everything. That's there. I think this is as neat as it's going to be. Hey, I wouldn't do all the cables yet, just the motherboard and SATA for the cooler. Test again with that just to be certain. Okay, cool. Well, I already plugged in the CPU as well. Is that? I can unplug that, I guess. It's kind of an easy one to reach. Okay. And that's off. Let's face it towards the camera. So I actually hook up the motherboard this time and don't use the tester. I assume that's what you're saying. That along there. Yeah, okay. Pretty sure that's clipped in now. All right. So the cooler is plugged in. I'm pretty sure. And the motherboard is plugged in. Yes. We've got. Oh, you can't see it. There's a light up in the top left corner now, and that's all. And that's the only light I can see. I hope that's okay. I'm not sure if a light's supposed to be... Press the button on the case. Oh, right. Ooh! Look, guys. It's pretty. I didn't even realize that there was going to be a light on the graphics card there. The graphics card's not even plugged in. It's alive! That is so satisfying. Those lights are so pretty. I just sit here and look at it for a while. But yeah, the lights, the fans at the front don't have lights in them. So I guess I might buy LED ones if like the color that I have now isn't enough. This is what the front. Ooh. What the front looks like at the moment. It's sort of like washed out, but yeah, it's changing color. Okay. Excellent. So now, I guess I'll switch it off at the front. Do I, yeah, press and hold to switch it off at the front? Or is that's always supposed to be in the software, right? Do I switch it off via the power supply right now? I don't know. I need to take a photo of this because it doesn't look as good in the, or a video even. It doesn't look as good in the stream as in real life. Press the case or hold down the case button. That is what I was doing. And I did also press and hold. How long do I hold it for? Oh, okay, bro. Sorry, you missed it. I've connected just the cooler and the motherboard. Yeah, I'm pressing and holding. I've been pressing now for like 20 seconds at least. It's not switching off. So turn off the PSU switch. Okay. It must be connected since it came on. What must be connected? The cooler. Definitely pressing power. Yeah. I mean, pressing the same one that I pressed to switch it on, and it didn't. Yeah, it didn't switch it off. You might have to connect up the other cables to get a proper test. Yeah. Connected the CPU. Here's the. It's definitely off right now. Yeah. Connecting the. Hard disk. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then it's just the graphics card. There might also be a possibility that the cables for the case weren't connected correctly. Those are all the little cables you did along the bottom of the motherboard. Yeah, I mean, why would it have come on okay with the power button but not switched off? I'll connect up all the other cables and then see if it works then. the power supply manual suggested for the graphics cards that draw more watts, like above 220, I think, to use 2 separate cables for it rather than just one. Because there's a specific cable that controls connecting the power button for the case to the motherboard. It receives power from the big cable, but the power button is different. I mean, the power button for the case is connected to the motherboard because I could use it to switch it on. In that sense. What do the... Oh, PICE, yeah. Yeah, so I'm using, just double checking, I'm using 2 of these cables to connect the graphics card because my graphics card draws 250 watts, I think. Yeah, that's what it says. I don't have one that doesn't have like a 2-parter at the end, so I have to use 2 of them anyway. Left a little cable that had plus and minus. The one for the case power button could be plugged right for one side, but not for the power off ability. Yeah, I guess so. We can check that. Let's see. None of these cables really want to use the top holes here. Also, let me know if you guys can hear a lot of traffic noise in the background. They're resurfacing the road outside and it's really noisy. But I like having the balcony door open. Since you've got space, better safe than sorry. Oh, with a power cable, yeah. As in the graphics card cables. How's this going to look the least ugly? Like that. And this. My amazing modular cables. I didn't know what to expect because, like, I knew I was getting modular power supply, but I didn't actually know what that meant specifically. Like, I don't know what the cables normally are like. Okay, so I think everything's connected now. You've got this SATA one with the fans, or the LED thing, the cooler, and the what are the fans connected to? I don't remember. There was one other thing, and then there's a hard disk, and the video card, and the motherboard. What was the third thing? There's a Spec Omega thing here, and then the RGB hub, and the cooler. Okay, yeah, those three. Make sure when you plug in your HDMI display port, plug it into the GPU instead of what? Oh, like directly into the GPU instead of the motherboard. I also need to connect the Wi-Fi thing. The motherboard, I think, is an HDMI. Yeah, yeah, that is right. Okay, here's test number 2, guys. You don't want to use it. Okay. Wait, now nothing's starting. Like, the fan didn't even come on. What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? What did I misconnect somewhere? Or accidentally yank out, I don't know. Case button? Yeah, but, oh, there, oh, okay. The first time a light came up, came on at the top, and the fan came on. But I guess that was when we were doing the tester thing. Yeah, I pressed the button. We're all good. Panic over. Check out how pretty it is. Does not look like, it doesn't look as good because everything's like, what's the word? Like washed out or overexposed in the video. Right, so I was gonna check if I could switch off again. Yeah, that worked this time. Just needed everything connected. The light may have been an error light. Oh, okay. It works, guys. It's alive! And now, let me show you the back of the wires. It's not quite so pretty on this side. It's massive. So I'd appreciate any, switch that off, appreciate any tips on how you would, like, make it look better. Like, do you want to, Oh, that goes directly to the motherboard from... Oh, that's right. The fans are connected directly to the motherboard. If everything's... Slap the panel over and just forget about it. If everything's hooked up, you can break out the monitor and install Windows. Would you do that before tidying this up, like, as in case there's problems with the installation, or... I can do that. Hang on. Up to you. Cable management was mostly aesthetic. Yeah, I like things as tidy as possible. Cable length can be done later. Agree, make sure all your parts work before using up your nice cable ties. Okay, let's do that then. And I also have these, so I'd like to label the cables because I definitely will forget in future what they're for. It doesn't actually affect airflow to a meaningful degree in most cases. Okay. I spy some vapor trails out the window. That's realizing that I haven't seen them that much recently, unsurprisingly. Why are you doing that? Just getting my monitor out. Haven't unpacked it yet. Here it is. Feels kind of big. Is this? There's the cable. Oh, this actually is a different cable than the one I would have needed for the power supply anyway. So, it's a good thing I had that spare one. Table's got full of stuff. That's the power supply that doesn't work. Do you have something to install Windows on your computer? Yeah, I suppose I could screw the power supply in place. I ordered this. It's, I believe it's a USB thing. Yeah. Some of the drivers for the motherboard arrived on a DVD-ROM. The thing I don't have. Plus, like, who uses them anymore? to install drivers. Is it like a legal requirement that they have to include a DVD-ROM drivers? So frustrating you got a DOA PS2. Never had that happen. Really glad it turned out to be nothing more complicated. Yeah, me too. On both counts. I mean, I'm relieved that I didn't break anything. I'm also a little bit, I should not have timed this one so much. It made it worse, the complication with Amazon. So help me if they email me now and say, oh, we actually sold you something that we weren't allowed to, send it back to us. Recommend using the USB connections in the back of the motherboard, not the case ones. Sometimes those need drivers to work, while the motherboard ones tend to work by default. Okay. That works, because that's the way the PC is facing right now, anyway. Don't need this right now. That goes. I'm trying to make sure to keep the parts separate from the different boxes, the PSU boxes. Okay. Switch it on again. And then I thought for a moment they hadn't included the HDMI cable, which I do have a spare of, but you know. More twisty things. Oh, don't do that. I'll get into the power first, maybe. Is there a could be a legal thing. Wait. Okay. Oh, about the driver thing, yeah. Defeated by not having drivers. Ah, okay. Generally, Windows will have enough to start and then get others you need from the MSI site. Yeah, that's what I would do anyway. Recommend using a display port. What do you mean? Also, hi Assassin, I don't actually know who you are. Welcome to stream. Sometimes I talk to people I know like I don't know them because I just don't recognize their handle. There's an enterprise copy for work and my work case was custom. Everything on the case needs drivers. It was a nightmare, but that was also a few years ago. Ah, okay. DisplayPort is best. HDMI is basically outdated now with a few exceptions. Wait, what does the DisplayPort look like? I don't know. Like, this is the cable I have that they sent with me. They're sent with, which is HDMI. I haven't received any other cables with the monitor, so I might just have to use HDMI. Bring it closer, as in the cable. The camera's not going to focus properly on it, but that looks like a DisplayPort actually, with one flat edge. Really? Okay. Oh yeah, instead of two flat edges. Does it say DP on the cable? Oh yeah, DisplayPort trademark. It is a DisplayPort thing. I learned something today. Yes, got that there. All right, and then this switches on. There. Ta-da! Camera's crooked. Still crooked. No signal. I mean, I need a... Do I need to... Is that because the computer is not sending any information, or is something wrong? Keyboard too, yeah. Keyboard and mouse ready, and please tell me you didn't go wireless for those. Well, actually, the keyboard I'm using at the moment is like an Apple Bluetooth keyboard, but I do have a Monster gaming keyboard as well, which I don't use. High speed, yeah. I mean, because I've been using a laptop so far, the only reason I needed an external keyboard was to have I wanted to sit with better posture, because no matter where I had the laptop I was sort of hunching in some way or other, so I put the laptop up on a stand and then I had an external keyboard. May need to power off and on again. I might need to manually select input on the monitor. Okay. Here's my Monster gaming keyboard, SteelSeries, that I got it for free because of a mix-up with the return. It was like, I should not have got it, but they gave it to me, and I kept telling them they'd got it wrong, but they weren't listening, so then I just kept it. Doesn't matter which USB port. And the mouse as well that I'm using. I also got that one free. Just again, SteelSeries gaming mouse. I don't use this keyboard because it's so massive. Yeah, I mean, how would you connect a wireless one before you can get into the general software? I don't even know. What is that? Product key, okay. Figured. This is looking pretty legit. I got it really cheap on Amazon, or like a lot cheaper than you get it for on the Windows homepage, so it's a little bit unsure. That's so cute. Wireless with a dongle usually works. Oh, right, okay. Bluetooth, not so much. Yeah, I just have a Bluetooth one. Is this? How does this work? I'm scared of breaking something. Into device port. According to these images, I should be plugging the USB into my monitor. I don't think that's not actually what they mean, right? Is it? Is there... Am I meant to be taking the blue end bit off or something? It doesn't... Or just plugging it in like this? You can, but I wouldn't. Plug it into the back motherboard USB, yeah. Did want some issue with a copy of Windows having an education license. You can still use it without activating for a while. There's a couple of ports here labeled flash BIOS. Is that where I should plug it in? Does it matter? The blue is decorative, okay. Yeah, but I do want a version of Windows that I'm not gonna have to think about. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I mean, in the picture here, but that is to monitor to the side most of the time. Don't want some jerk trying to steal your license key. It shows up during install. Oh, okay. Before I've officially activated mine, you mean? Oh. Okay, I think it's in... on. I would plug the mouse and keyboard into the top two slots, usually preserved as being autoplay, and use a USB 3 for Windows. Okay. Because I plugged Windows into one of the top two. It doesn't say... Can I just unplug this now, or is that going to cause a problem? can't see if it says USB 3 anywhere. Okay, Assassin, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. If it works, it works. Okay. What did that say? Not receiving signal or something again? I missed it. Input select. Oh, display port. No signal. 3.0. USB 3 are typically red or blue. Oh, right, okay. Well, it is plugged into a red one, so... Did someone say I might need to switch off the computer and restart it or something? And do I have to unplug the USB again? Or? Let me just... What are you saying? That or try the other display ports on the GPU, but on and off might be quicker at this point. In. Leftmost tends to be first port active without needing proper display drivers. I am using the leftmost port on the graphics card. Oh, is something happening now? Yes! Oh, could you guys... Wait, it disappeared. DisplayPort, no signal. Something came up. Something just came up. What's happening? Top two USBs are 2.0. Next down are USB 3, 5. Okay. Because one of the top two has a red circle around it. That could have been BIOS. Now something's happening. I want 64-bit, right? I don't know why I wouldn't, to be honest. I mean, why would I go 32-bit? Oh, it picked it anyway. Okay. I'm pretty sure it picked 62. It did pick the 62-bit one, right? Ooh, that's a very pretty logo. Let's see. Why can I only pick United States? Oh, United Kingdom. Keyword input, yeah. Install now. I'm gonna turn the screen away. Just, oh, it rotates. Oh, I did not realize. That's cool. Okay. Just gonna enter my key. Tilt my keyboard up. Because I don't trust you guys. Internet cable connected. Not yet. Or the Wi-Fi thing isn't connected yet. Is the key, Is it? Wait. It is not responding to my keyboard. That sucks. It's okay. Is the product key case sensitive? Never used Windows 10 before. Partly because, well, when they were first doing the push to get everyone to switch over to it, I was not convinced it was going to be as good for gaming as Windows 7. And Windows 7 is also really pretty. It looks good. I feel like Windows 10, I just do not like the aesthetic. Don't think it's case sensitive. Okay. During install, it checks for current service packs. See what happened to Ethernet as an option. I don't think I have an Ethernet cable, so no, because my laptop doesn't even have an Ethernet port, so I've just never bothered with that. Unless I have like a router lying somewhere that came with one. Accept the license terms. Upgrade or custom. Install. Oh, right, yeah. Drive 1 or drive. Oh. Okay, guys. Do I want to install Windows on the SSD or the hard drive? The flash BIOS port is for updating your BIOS, and other than that, just treat it as a regular USB. Once you get the Wi-Fi as an option, you can roll updates afterwards. Yeah. Maybe recognize Wi-Fi hardware during setup. I think mine did. That'll be later though. SSD. Okay. So that'll be the. I don't know if you can actually read this. No, not really. Drive 0 is 1800 gigabytes, and drive 1 is 3700. Wow. That's quite a big percentage loss. It's like 15%. On the M2 SSD, so that's the smaller one. I'm pretty sure. Very sure. I feel like I've lost track of chat. When you say the flash BIOS port is for updating my BIOS, is that like I'm doing now, if I've got an update or an installation on a USB stick, that I would use that port? But I haven't actually connected the Wi-Fi thing yet. Should I do that? No, BIOS is lower level. Okay. I think the screen might be good for me actually, because at the moment when I use my laptop, I am always craning my neck to read the screen, because I guess I tend to just have it against the back wall, but then it's too far for me to see things well. Like I feel like I have to have it quite close. So hopefully a bigger screen will fix that. I don't know how long this is going to take. The very base level software that runs on the motherboard before you get into Windows, okay. Install the Wi-Fi in case the Windows install picks it up right away. So, just, Stephen, that was this thing, right? from the other day. Just double checking. I feel like I'm asking a lot of what might be stupid questions, but I always want to be doubly sure, so I ask just in case, even though I'm pretty sure I'm right. And doesn't matter which way round they go. Wi-Fi might work without the antenna attached, but the performance will be poor. Wait, no, what? Doesn't matter which way around they go? Either way is fine, okay. Yeah, I have to have my ear really close to the fans to hear them going. Even just the standard fans that came with the case. So that's good. Oh, I'm screwing it the wrong way. Display port, no signal. Also, does either of you know who Assassin was? If he answered, then I missed it. I don't think he did. I do really like that logo, the MSI logo. You can't really see it. No silly questions. There are things that are obvious now, but that's because of years of experience. Yeah. Had a meeting yesterday where nearly everything has some special abbreviation. They didn't include me in the meetings until late in the process. So I ask, treat me like I know nothing. That sucks, K-bro. I think, like, when it comes to computer stuff or games, because I'm a girl, I feel more awkward about asking questions because I feel like people are going to assume that I'm stupid. Or just like, oh, typical girl doesn't know anything. Like, I'm more sensitive in that area than I would be in others. No idea who Assassin is, okay. No silly questions, better to ask than assume, yeah. It keeps flashing the no signal message and then continuing like fine. Understandable, lots of guys are jerks. Yeah. I don't know if I told you on my stream video the other day. The video, like the VOD from the stream, the PC stream I did the other day, some random guy commented saying, like, 8 hours to build a PC, ha ha ha. And I'd already been having, like, a bad few days with all of, like, PC stress and Amazon PCU stress and stuff like that, and I was like, I don't even want to deal with, like, I've never deleted a comment on a video before because people kind of have a right to say what they want, you know, and I don't exactly like the idea of censorship when it's not, like, outright offensive what they've posted. But that, I was just like, I don't want this on my channel, so I deleted it. Hey, Tops. Welcome to stream. Yes, I'm in the United Kingdom. Thanks for noticing. Just make a joke out of it. Work on a dumb Valley Girl accent when you think you might be asking something you're not sure about. Channel the movie Clueless. I've never seen the film Clueless, actually. Yeah, I guess US. You know, oh well, I'll pick United Kingdom. Want to add a second keyboard layout? Actually I do. Because I use Norwegian sometimes. Norwegian, yeah. How much did your copy of Windows cost? 70 quid? I think it was £70. I don't know, like, I don't really like us responding to aggression with aggression. To finish shut up, you'll need to connect to the internet. Ethernet not connected. don't have internet, I guess I'll have to say. Because I don't know. Let me just go and check. Could have sorted it out for 25. What, really? Dang it! Because I thought I got such a good deal with 70, because on Windows' homepage it's like £200 or something stupid. I was worried I was getting a slightly dodgy copy. It's too late now. If I have an Ethernet cable, it's hidden under a pile of stuff, so... Kinguin partner, I don't know what that is. I don't have internet, okay. Full range of apps, etc, fine, whatever. Wait, what? I don't have internet. Continue with limited setup. I'm told that I don't have internet, and then it was like, but if you have internet, you can get all of these things. And then I go, okay, continue. And then it goes, but you need internet. And I'm like, but I told you I didn't have it already. Well, did you think I was lying to you because I don't want your features? I don't understand. Discount game application website. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have, you know what? Next time I'll ask around. I don't even know. Do they even do do they do Windows stuff on CD keys, or is it only games? Because I have used CD keys in the past. Although one of my friends tells me it's a little bit dodgy at times. But I have friends that are partners there, so it's sort of like... I don't have internet! I told you already! Continue with limited setup. Name. This is my name. Oh, the... Why is this keyboard not being detected? Actually, now that I think about it, a light should have come on. Is that the wrong... Oh, there we go. Spotlights. They're not like fully programmable, each individual key, but I can program the different sections. And then there's like 4 different layers that you can have different keybinds on different layers. So I was experimenting, and then it's got a bunch of extra reprogrammable keys, which I experimented with like using, so in Minecraft, your hotbar that you got the keys 1 to 9 to switch quickly between them, and I could reach up to like 4, maybe 5 with my hand, but then my hand isn't big enough, so I was testing out with some of these keys that are all closer together to see, but I never really got used to using them, but I think it was still viable. Password. Let me just what am I gonna remember? Well, for now, I definitely need to change this later. Security questions. There's not that many security questions to pick from. Sometimes I want to pick a question because I'm not sure if I'll remember like exactly what I gave as an answer. If it doesn't manage to install the Wi-Fi driver, if you have a USB, you can use your Mac to get drivers. CD keys too. Kingdom check sheets key for viability. Okay. Sites like that are generally not officially sanctioned, and MS game publishers wouldn't necessarily approve, but they'll generally work fine. Okay. That might have just been for a license key. She needs the install USB. She's going from Mac to Windows, so it doesn't necessarily have the options to make her own USB install stick. Yeah, it was just kind of just easier to buy something. Do more across devices. Send Microsoft your activity history. No! Cortana. I don't really want that. Online speech recognition. No thanks. User location. I'm assuming this is all stuff I can change later if I want to. Find my device. To help you find your device if you lose it. What? If I lose my PC? If I lose it, I've got bigger problems. Well, the only thing would be if someone stole it. Send diagnostic data. Cortana's getting massively gimped in the next update. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I barely use Siri, like, and most of my, like, I have, my phone is Apple, my tablet is Apple, and my laptop is Apple. I'm not doing, like, a full switch over to Windows and, like, syncing everything up. This is just, I just need something for gaming and streaming, basically. Would you, diagnostic data, would you guys say full or basic about that? Info about websites you browse and how you use apps and features. No, I don't want that. Oh, my dad would bust a vein reading all of this. He's very security conscious. Go basic, yeah. Send inking and typing data to Microsoft to improve the language recognition. That's not really relevant to this. Tailored experiences, no. The tips, ads, and recommendations you see will be more generic and less relevant to you. Tips and ads? Why are there ads built into Windows 10? Like, please tell me there isn't. I'm so sick of ads. Let apps use advertising ID. The number of... Oh my goodness. No. The most insulting targeted ad I ever got was on Facebook in my late 20s, like when I was 28, 29. With the ad popped up that... Oh, I don't care about not having kids and not being close to having kids. It's like a relief to not have kids. So this ad didn't bug me other than it was like, it was kind of, it was a bit insulting, but it was also funny. But I think to some other women it might have been genuinely upsetting and hurtful, so I hope they pulled it, because if I saw it now I would probably flag it as inappropriate and offensive. It was an ad for, like, maybe I might like to donate eggs. It's like, Facebook had gone, well, you're 28, 29, you've not had a relationship status for years. I mean, clearly it's not going to happen for you, but, you know, maybe someone else would like your eggs. Just, how could they have thought that was appropriate? I don't get it. And some of the Microsoft apps, but I don't really use them. There's some pre-installed app shortcuts that are basically ads, but you can get rid of them. Okay, good. Alright, it's up and running, guys. And I pressed something. Oops. I don't know what. What's this? What? I pressed something on the back. There we go. Microsoft Edge, what is that? That is so weird and intrusive. Yeah, I know, right? It's like, surely the success rate of that ad would be like 1 in, I don't know, 10 million, 1 in a million, like, of like targeting women that weren't already thinking about it, that suddenly went, oh yeah, I might want to do that. The answers I understand is when you go to the Office Microsoft website for adminning your account, when you use the Edge browser, or when you use the Windows Store. Okay. Cambridge Analytica. Edge is the new Internet Explorer. Only usage, install Chrome. Lol, yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, it's almost the same logo. They've kind of just changed the name. So what's my first thing to do now? Install Chrome. Or install drivers. Connect to the Wi-Fi. Safely remove hardware. OneDrive not signed in. I really don't need more accounts. Can I close OneDrive? Is that still gonna be there now? No, okay. Oh, this is... I don't like the aesthetic. Oh yeah. Settings? I don't know. Where's network and internet? Show available networks. If it isn't showing Wi-Fi, look in Device Manager and see if it'll install. Otherwise, I guess break out the Mac. When I click on Show Available Networks, this thing, oh, you can't really read it. It just says Internet and Network Settings. When I click on that, it just brings me back to here. Dial-up, VPN, data usage. Let's see. Device Manager. Oh, it's right there. Network adapters. Which one? Looks like I hasn't managed to install the Wi-Fi driver. Yeah, it's just saying, such as making you connect, troubleshoot. Plug in an Ethernet cable. Really? It has to have an Ethernet cable? Are you kidding me? I really don't think I have one. I have an external DVD drive. Oh, yeah. I do. The disc from the motherboard box. We recommend rebooting a few times along the way. More and more updates each time. Install a few of them. Should be just one. Okay. I keep forgetting that I have the external drive. I don't know. Just plug in anywhere. See if I left anything in here. Nope. So it'll at least get me up and running, hopefully. Did your motherboard come with any drivers? It came with a DVD-ROM. Device manager. See if you can see anything like AX200. Under what? Network controller. What would AX200 be under? Or would it just be on its own? Either network or like unknown devices. Okay. AX200. There's something called unknown device. USBs. What's it again? AX200. It's a shame. Yeah, you can't really read the screen at all. It's sort of washed out. Try update driver on the unknown devices. Update, okay. Search automatically, unable to install. Or browse my computer. Go straight to the disk. Yeah. Where's the file manager? Is that this? Network. Intel Wi-Fi. I'm guessing these are dated early 2019. There's a folder called W7 and one called WT. Having an actual video conference meeting for work next week. Need to remember to wear bottoms for the meeting. Yeah. I've been wearing PJ bottoms so much recently. Windows 7 Plus. Oh, would W7 be for Windows 7? Windows 10? Yeah. I'll try it and see what happens. Searching for display driver. One of the first things I need to do is change the background. Oh, you know what I'm really gonna miss is touchpad shortcuts. Ooh, oh, okay, that's kind of useful. Do they still have? Yeah, that's cool. Same as Windows 7. Okay. I mean, the resolution is not close to my laptop. In that I can see pixels. But it's still, like, it's still fine. I like that one. I need to charge my phone. Windows 7, probably Windows 7, yeah. Or W7, probably Windows 7. Finish. Okay. Let's try this again. Yes, it can actually see networks now. I think this one is mine. I don't know for sure. Because I never bothered to, or I had to reset the name a while back and then I never changed it again. I think might have. Is it case sensitive? Please, it probably is, isn't it? Of course it's going to be case sensitive. That would be stupid if it wasn't. So I think I did that wrong. Did you say that the motherboard came with a CD and you have an external CD drive? I would try installing that after you're done with this to get your Wi-Fi working. You will get stuck without web. Yeah, and that is what I'm doing now. I installed the Wi-Fi driver and now I'm trying to connect to my own Wi-Fi and it's not working because I'm pretty sure I put in the wrong password. Looks like your Bluetooth, Intel network, Intel Wi-Fi. Wait, what's the Intel network? I would install the AMD chipset driver from AMD directly. Realtek HD Universal. I'm a little bit confused. Can someone just send me a list of everything I need to go online and download drivers for? Please work. Oh, it's got airplane mode. That's kind of cool. For the Ethernet. Oh, right, okay. Even if you don't need it, worth getting the updated driver anyway. Yeah. Come on, work. The router is like right there. I have no idea why this is so slow. If you go there, you should find them. Don't need the RAID driver. Oh, from AMD? Network security key isn't correct. What, really? Wireless key. Let me try again. Is there any way of seeing it? Just double check I've not got like... Wait, I have caps on? Oh, okay. That's not gonna help. You know when you mean to hit shift and you accidentally hit caps instead? Chipset driver from there. It connected! Yes! Okay. So what do I start with downloading? Check for... just like check everything for updates. It looks like it's automatically installing the driver for the keyboard. Maybe start with chipset. Okay, from AMD. Graphics. What am I looking for again? Chipsets, etc. Please select from the menu below. I forget which part is AMD. The motherboard? The motherboard. Which motherboard is it? I forget. MPGX 570. Wait. What? Am I doing something wrong? The link I sent should take you straight there. AMD is CPU, Asus is motherboard. Oh, wait. No, my motherboard is MSI. Asus, the graphics card is Asus. The GPU is Asus. AMD is a CPU. Okay. There's a Ryzen 7 something chipsets. There we go. Thanks. It's a Series 7 chipset, right? Thanks, guys. Socket chipset, so 7 series chipset, then socket AM4. AM4 for the X570, right? That's a thing. I understand. Download. Okay. Save. Really? 25 seconds to download 50 megabytes? Well, I am streaming. That is true. I might, oh, it's a bit complicated. Finish downloading. Is this a thing where I can go? No, okay. And then Series 7. I don't know which Series 7 it is. Is there anywhere I can bring up like my computer properties and have it show me all of my computer's specs? Can't see the screen anymore, it's overexposed, but you got, yeah, I got the X570 chipset. It's not 7 series. Oh, okay. I thought I was getting both. Yeah, so I've downloaded AMD socket AM4 for the X570. So that's the only one I need. Few downloads. Extract all. Okay. That's all I need. That was weird. NVIDIA control panel is not found. I guess I'll need that. Just got installed. Oh, okay. Go away. Oh, close all tabs. Install. Device manager. Might as well. Probably worth downloading the GPU driver from NVIDIA rather than using the one from Windows Update. Okay. Here's the... If you like, I can hop on Quick Assist for screen sharing. Sure? Oh wait, what's... I don't know what that is, but sounds good. NVIDIA. It has definitely not got the right time. If you type Quick Assistant start, it should come up. Okay. Quick Assist. No, that was not what I wanted to do. Here. Candace Vienna advise if you want to do it yourself or take control and show you. How about we start with you showing me, and then if it's going badly, you can just do it. It's good for me to learn. Otherwise, I'd be fine. Definitely go for it. Allow. Okay. I've never used Quick Assist before, so I don't know what it is. Or how it works, really. That screen is very... Looks like you're on the right track, okay. I don't know... I don't know which... GeForce RTX series RTX 2080 Super. I do know this. Operating system. Game ready driver. Game ready or studio? Stability and quality. I want to say I'd rather get studio drivers. Oh, game ready. Okay. Built-in screen sharer. Okay. Download. This is gonna be big. Wait, what? Is this an ad? For gaming, GR is better. Okay. Is this an ad or did it select? Did I select the wrong one? Uh. 2080 Super, yeah. Looks like an ad. Okay. Oh, half a gigabyte. Wow. That might take a while. I keep hearing conflicting stuff about what's going to happen with lockdown. I don't know what... Is there something about some restrictions being eased from Monday? Like by very small amounts, like them letting people go to parks to sunbathe and not just for it to have to be exercise. Is the mouse freaking out because of screen assist? Did I start the download? I thought I started it. Save. 3 minutes. Oh, okay. It's not too bad. Trying to go to the MSI site. Okay, go for it. I don't need to do anything right now. I might actually try to reduce the brightness on the stream camera. That's a little bit less like, what are you even looking at? I missed what you're doing. We find out on Sunday. Oh, okay, Tops. Thanks for the heads up. Trying to download drivers from MSI. Okay. Because wasn't there something about they have to review every 3 weeks, and that was going to be on... That was going to be today, where they had to, like... they had to review things. It's going to take a little while to download all that. Or just because, sorry guys, I keep yawning today. Because there's so much stuff downloading at once. It says 10 minutes. Yeah, there's a government announcement on Sunday. Okay. hugged a tree in the park the other day. I'd never done that before. It was like, I don't know, it's partly just because it's nice to feel nature more right now because I'm inside so much. So then it was also like, I don't know, just like, I really need a hug and this tree will do. I don't think I've had a hug in like a month now. At all. I don't quite remember how long. Just sit here and wait for a bit. Although I suppose, I don't know, as soon as something finishes, will the other stuff speed up? I have not had a hug since January. Oh, that sucks. I don't know what you're like. Like, I'm not a super huggy person, so it's not like terrible for me like it might be for other people, but I am feeling it a bit, yeah. I don't know, I think once we eventually get back to normal and can actually touch other people, I might realize that it was making a bigger difference than I thought. You are a tactile person. Oh no, I'm sorry. That is bad then. Do you live by yourself? Oh no, I can't remember if you've told me. You live by yourself. I think I might be a more, like, naturally more tactile person than I think. Because I moved kind of a lot when I was a teenager. I didn't really have any close friends for most of my teen years. So I feel like that stunted my social skills a little bit. And like my, kind of like my physical connection with other people as well. And just in terms of like hugging friends and stuff. Oh, okay. You live with your mum, but she's in the at-risk category. That's probably even worse than for me, because she's right there, but you can't hug her. Rather than, like, for me, it's just, there's no one around, so it's kind of more, like, out of mind in a way. Well done, though, for not, like, risking it. Oh yeah, 2 minutes now. Yeah, I think that was going to speed up. That's not going to take 2 minutes. My family's never really been tactile, so I think that's kind of part of it for me as well. And then I was just single for a long time. Like most of my life I've been single as well, so all of that adds up to just not being very used to physical contact. Getting close. Let's see what the genie is doing. Taskbar settings. What? Set time zone automatically. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, is it in... What time zone would that even be? India? No. 10 hours ahead. Australia? That's weird. Because it was saying like 5 a.m, right? So that's 8 hours ahead. Is that 8? 9. Wait, no. I can't picture it in my head. 10 until 5, 7 hours. I don't know, I was just picturing a clock all wrong. 7 hours ahead. I think Australia is like 9 at the moment. How long left now? Oh, scanning download. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry I keep yawning. Every time I talk today, I just start yawning. Don't need to restart between every driver installed, but probably worth it for the big ones like chipset and graphics. Okay. Never trust the Windows update times. Wait, what do you mean by that, Kabra? Like, the time it says it's going to install an update, or what's this icon down here? Not notifications. Okay. So, like, install the chipset one, then restart, install the graphics one, restart, and then install the rest and restart? The time it tells you is never accurate. Oh, okay. When you do, it'll kick me off Quick Assist, but you've got all the drivers downloaded now. Okay, so I don't need to update anything else? At least it's related to, like, the system? What I said, okay. Is there not, like, going to be a general Windows update as well? I do not need all of this nonsense on my... How many of these are... Oh, I guess there's a line under the windows that are actually open. Unpin task view. What's that? Oh, that's kind of useful. They aren't installed yet. They'll be in downloads. Yeah. So, is that done? Is everything's finished downloading now? And it says the... Was that me or was that you? It says the chipset has installed. Windows Update lives in settings. Okay. So that's already installed, so I restart now, right? Sure, show me. I'm kind of assuming it's going to notify me automatically whenever there's an update. Do you know? I mean, I guess I would have found it, but yeah. Missing important fixes. Who'd have thought? It's gonna take a while. Why did that screen just wash out again? Is it also worth getting, generally, worth doing manually one first, but after that you can let it do its thing? Okay. What was I saying? I forgot already. Oh yeah, is it worth installing separate antivirus software, or is it like built into Windows 10 at this point? I've been using AVG on my MacBook, just the free version. Downloading. Ugh. Had some issues with my broadband provider recently. I sent them like a formal complaint about 2 weeks ago, maybe more, saying if they didn't get back to me ASAP, I was going to switch providers, and I have not heard a peep from them since. I was meant to be getting a call back, I never got it, I chased them up, I still didn't get it. I sent a complaint, I sent another complaint because my bill was like more than normal that month. So annoying. Sorry, just replying to some messages. Okay. Oh, is that done already? Cool. I'm starting to want some tea. Oh, I poured myself a glass of milk and then I forgot to drink it. Tomorrow is my best friend's birthday, so we're hanging out a bit there tomorrow, on obviously, like, virtually. That should be good. Oh yeah, I did already, like, force check driver updates for that one in Device Manager. It's like I think the one that I'd already done. I prefer the look of Windows 7. And it's not just because I'm not used to Windows 10. Like, as soon as I got Windows 7, I was like, oh, this is so much better than, was it before XP? Vista. I had Vista before that. Windows 7 is just so nice. Like, I don't like the flat, sharp edges. I prefer kind of like rounded, softer feel. Soft and shiny. So yeah, we restarting now? Was that it? Now that everything, I think everything there was downloaded, right? And this has been installed. Oh, that's installing. Oh, okay. We're waiting for that. I thought I was playing music. Did that stop? I think it was on, it wasn't on repeat. Let's restart that. Let me know if it's, like, louder than my voice. Also, my microphone is actually pointed a lot more at the PC than it is at me, so if you can hear if you can't hear PC sounds, then that bodes well. I have to put my head so close to it to hear anything. It's amazing. It was quite noisy in the beginning, but... Oh, if you're hearing quite a loud fan sound, that'll be my laptop. Let Windows Update finish and restart. Okay, yeah. In that case, I can close that. What's this? Quick Assist. Okay. Settings, Internet Explorer, Cortana. Can I remove her? What's the Windows Ink workspace? Okay, that's cool. It seems like they've added some stuff, there's more stuff in Windows 10 that they also have in Mac OS, which they didn't have in Windows 7. Loud fans at first boot are pretty normal. Mine spin up and don't shut up until they get to the login screen, nearly silent after that. Okay, cool. Yeah, it was loud in the beginning. 73%, but then the others say pending install. This is what happens. Did anyone see that episode of Big Bang Theory, where, it's one of my favorite bits, where, oh, I look so weird. I look so old and disgusting with this camera setting. What has happened? That's not just a brightness thing, is it? Is it? Okay. Yeah, the episode of Big Bang Theory where Leonard really wants to get a dining room table, but it's gonna take space up on, like, where they have another desk with an old computer that they don't ever use. And Sheldon doesn't want change. And so and Leonard's arguing that they never use a computer, so then one morning he comes out and Sheldon's sitting there, like, using the computer. And they start arguing. And then Sheldon's like, you know, I'm sorry, I'm just falling back in love with Windows 98, and I would talk, but I've got several thousand updates to install. I used to hit home with a Windows thing, like, you go away for a day and there's a bunch of updates. Although, to be fair, that's not a bad thing as such. The other should be quicker. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I just call it a cumulative update. Oh no, there's some other there's another one. Oh. But the other one is for the net framework. Sorry, replying to another message again, I just zoned out. Just got to tell the world that my PC is now working. Is that done yet? Pending restart, okay. Installing. Oh, that's quick. Good. On new installs. Wait, what's that about? The on new installs thing? That there's a cumulative update on new installs. Another update. To update to reconnect. Oh, did the internet drop out? Is stream still okay? It's the end of previous ran out of characters. Okay. Big one on new installs. Aha. I guess updates are on automatically unless you select otherwise. They all say pending restart now. Sorry, I closed that. You can close that quick assist. Okay, yeah. Alright, restart. Working on updates. I've seen that before. I'll be interested to see how quick this PC boots up. Because on my old laptops, I've never had a desktop before. My old Windows laptops, like, even when they were new, you know, it'd be like a little bit. Whereas my MacBook, most of the time I don't switch it off because you just close the lid and it doesn't use any power. But even when I do restart it, it's super, like, once it's switched off, like, the time from switching it on until the login screen is almost nothing. You may need to adjust the settings in BIOS for max booting speed. What sort of settings? I hadn't realized that the motherboard logo would come up every time. I'm glad that it's a pretty logo. My dad is very keen that I install, there might be fast boot and something like ultra fast boot or MSI fast boot. Okay. My dad is very keen that I install Linux on a partition, even if I don't want it on the whole PC, which I don't because games. Because he's like, oh, you know, you might learn to like it and start using it for other stuff. I don't know. I mean, it's progressed away since the last time I tried using it, but it was always a bit like, I didn't really like how it looked, and it was something new that I had to get used to, and now, like, I'm still going to be using my MacBook as well as this, so this is just for gaming, so it's just like, I don't need 3 different operating systems for different things. Is that, how do I, okay, there we go. I kind of don't want that there either. Alright, downloads. What was the next big one? The, that's already been installed. Can't remember what he said. The, GPU. Okay. Which would be, I don't know which one it would be. Also really don't like this view. No, I don't like any of those. And NVIDIA. Shouldn't it be in the which is, because of the clock being incorrect, are dated tomorrow. Oh, that's funny. Did a BT? Like, you can't, oh, you can't really see this. Can I? Oh, that's not really, ooh, ooh. That's the list. Starts with, ooh, starts with 44587. What? Oh, the one underneath. Gotcha. I'm with you. Do I need to... Local disk. Is that the... No. That's the SSD. And then, oh, that would be the install. Does the hard drive need, like, formatting or something to show up? Because it's not showing up. Wouldn't worry about the install location, to be honest. Wait, did that finish? No, it didn't. Do I want GeForce experience? Might do disk manager. Do I want GeForce experience? Configure application settings, provide software updates, deliver new features. Sure. Okay. I will have recommended or custom. Express, like express or custom. Oh, okay. His disk 0, basic. Disk 1, not initialized. Optimal settings. Just says I'll just go express, it's fine. Oh look. Minecraft. Oh dang it. I don't have to I can still play Windows I can still play Minecraft Java Edition in Windows 10, right? Tell me I don't have to play the other one, I can't remember the name even. So my brain is going blank. Probably Express is fine, okay. Yeah, I don't, oh, you can't really see this. Yeah, so there's 2 disks and one of them is not initialized. So, and the second one is 2 terabytes. Well, that's not 2 terabytes, 4. Except it's not 4, it's 3,700 gigabytes. So I've lost like 250, over 250 gigabytes. Yay! So would I say initialize disk first? Don't create a desktop shortcut. No! Stop forcing stuff on me. Okay, and then I restart again. Click here to view configured G-Sync compatible settings in NVIDIA control panel. I don't know what that means. Where do we switch off here? Restart. Oh, thanks for all the help. I mean, it would take me a lot longer if I had to work it out all myself. Probably would have just gone to Device Manager and then like checked for updates on every single device there through Windows. downloads. Just everything else, you said? I tried to run the... Wait a second. Nahemic driver. Extract all. I don't know what that's for, actually. And Windows is blocking me from running it because it's an unrecognized app. macOS does the same thing, and it's like... And there isn't... Leave the Nahemic for now, okay? There isn't even anything in the settings where you can say, like, let me install from wherever I want. I know what I'm doing. I think there used to be like a let me install from wherever I want for 30 days and then you had to go in and re-enable it. But now they only allow App Store and identified developers. And so anything that isn't an identified developer, you kind of then have to go in and say run it anyway. Some sort of sound related thing, not quite sure what it does. For the rest, extract first. Install drivers and software. I accept the terms. I used to actually read those. But like skim them, and they basically all say the same stuff, and it was all kind of irrelevant, so. It's like, well, stuff that you'd expect to be in there, like, don't disassemble the software or turn it into anything else. Just use it for its intended purpose, don't sell it. What a pain. Wait, what's a pain? I've already forgotten what I said. The BT driver has a bunch of folders. INF install. Oh my goodness, so many folders, so many subfolders. Windows 10 and then Windows 10 UWT and UWD. Both of the latter ones have a Windows installer for Intel Bluetooth and a wireless setup application. I'm not sure what I'm meant to be running. Gonna go for a minute so I won't hear you, but I'll check back in before I go to bed. Okay, I'll just have to guess. Difference between Windows 10 and Windows 10 UWD. Universal Windows drivers. Okay. That's Bluetooth. Hey Narga. Yeah. Hello. Oh, it's really dark. I turned the brightness of the camera down so that people could vaguely see the screen. Yeah, there it is. It was the PSU was just dead on arrival, so, let's see it from the side as well. Look how shiny it is. So yeah, as soon as I got that plugged in, it worked fine, no problem. So that was really good. Just spent a while installing Windows and don't know if I need that or not. What are all these folders for? I don't understand. Of all the things that could have been wrong, that's the ideal problem. Yeah, I actually borrowed a multimeter from someone I know and tested, and it definitely did seem like it was the PSU because it wasn't, the multimeter didn't register anything. So yeah, I just need to send the other one back. I've kept all the cables. I didn't bother switching over the cables for the ones that came with a new one, and I'll then send the old one back. And hopefully that will be fine. Other version of this product. Do you know whether I should be installing Windows 10 or Windows 10 UWD? Universal wireless drivers or something? I don't know which one. Wireless setup, which I try to install and then Windows blocks because it's an unrecognized app, and I don't know if I need it. I don't know if Bluetooth is working now. I'm sure they won't care that much. No, yeah, I don't think so. Windows 10 UWD is for another version. Click more info. Okay, that's cool, because I did go with the Windows 10 version, I'm pretty sure. Where is more info? Not properties. Assuming it's for drivers. Yeah. Gonzo did like a screen assist thing and downloaded a bunch of drivers for me. Which is why I don't know what they're all for. This is the BT driver. WT. Run it. Oh, right. Run it and then click more info. I already installed Intel, the Bluetooth. I'm a bit confused. Oh, you can't really see. Nope. I'm sorry, I'm getting really tired. Double click it on the box that shows up. Run in the lower right. Yeah, I installed the Intel Bluetooth thing already. I just don't know if I need to do this wireless setup thing. Which Smart Screen, Windows Defender Smart Screen is blocking because it thinks it's suspicious. Even though it was all downloaded together. And what else is there? Intel Wi-Fi driver. Extract. Oh, that's gonna take a while. Unknown publisher or something like that. Well, right now, oh yeah, it says publisher, unknown publisher. Why is it so complicated? Installer. Wireless setup. This is for the Intel Wi-Fi driver, which I thought I already had. I'm confused. Bluetooth and Wi-Fi are two different techs. Yeah. But I mean, I've already got the Wi-Fi running because... And I thought I'd already updated the driver for that. I'll run it. If something goes wrong, you can just do clean it. So yeah, that's true. Nothing to lose apart from like an hour of my life. Did that install? I can't tell. Also, yes, would you say should I install separate antivirus software, or does it kind of come bundled with Windows 10 at this point? You can skip it for now, and if something seems to be off, you can run it later. That's also true. Do you know what a HEMIC AMD? I already installed AMD stuff because that is the CPU. And then there's in the HEMIC drive, there's a couple of different HEMIC drivers that I haven't installed. I personally run Windows Defender, haven't found an antivirus I like. Okay. I use AVG on my laptop. It gets a little bit annoying with like trying to sell you upgraded versions. Like it'll give you a pop-up saying, oh, we found all of these problems, and then when you say click to fix it, it'll say, give us money. And this has stopped responding, which is a little bit worrying. Oh, that's because of this. Okay. Also careful where I go on the web. Yeah. I don't think I've ever had a problem. Like, I think there's maybe been a couple of times where I've tried to go to a site and either my antivirus or my firewall has been like, no, don't do that. Yeah. But then it might also just have been playing it safe. I don't know. Yeah, with AVG, I kind of like... I mean, I've heard good things about them, and it's not like so much that I'm constantly having to click away pop-ups. It's like every once in a while, so I live with it. Those have just gotten better. Wait, what's just gotten better? Idea. The built-in firewalls and security checks in browsers. Yeah. Plus, I don't hate pop-ups because they slow me down so exactly. It's just that the world is full of stuff constantly trying to demand your attention. It feels like there's stuff all the time that's trying to take from me. Like, take my energy and my attention. Even like ads on YouTube, you know, the ones that you can skip after 5 seconds that just used to be like, it's fine because I could skip it, are now like really grating to the point where I really want to pay for adless YouTube, but I also hate how expensive it is here. So I can't remember where I was going with that. That's the thing that would annoy me about the pop-ups, but it's not gotten so bad that I've gotten rid of the software. I'm pretty sure 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm gonna restart again now. There's Adblock Plus for Chrome. That's true. Well, I use Safari because it just came with my laptop. But the thing is, I also feel bad about using Adblock because content creators genuinely, like the big channels genuinely rely, well, I suppose they don't so much anymore because it's so crap that they use Patreon. But I feel like I am kind of cheating the system to just block the ads. But I don't know. Safari isn't an option on Windows. I'm surprised. It's yeah, I do feel bad about blocking the ads, but it's just, I don't know how much it costs in the States. It's kind of annoying because from what I understand, there used to be YouTube Red, which cost less. And anyone that had YouTube Red got to keep their price when it changed to YouTube Premium, but we never had YouTube Red here. So, it just started at a high price and they price it up. You can set exceptions, okay? Like even on different channels within YouTube. And then YouTube Premium here, they've set the price higher because they can get away with charging higher prices in Europe. And I guess they claim that like, oh well, people are willing to pay more, but it's just because we're always forced to pay more here. Like a lot of Apple products, I feel like they just take the dollar price, put a pound sign in front of it instead, and sell it at that price here, and it's such a big markup. So, where's I going with that? Oh yeah, so YouTube Premium here costs £12 a month because they force you to get YouTube Music as well. You can't just, they even set it up where you can just set exceptions for individual channels. Okay, that's cool. That's good to know. Yeah, you have to pay £12 a month because you have to get YouTube Music. You can't just get like no ads. And I already pay for Spotify, so I don't want to pay for another music system, and I don't want to switch over either. Even if YouTube like music was better than Spotify, which I kind of doubt. I feel resentful of how that feels like what they're trying to do is force people over onto their music system to make value of the money and then annoying them into it with ads. Because if it was just, if I already had YouTube Music and then I just paid £2 extra, that would be fine. And then what's even worse, I haven't looked into YouTube Premium in a while, there just isn't enough to justify the price for me. I know, I'm getting so like, ads are just such like bad for my brain that I'm wondering whether, like I've got a free trial of it I can get for a month. I just know, I feel like if I start it I'm just not gonna want to go back. The price is just so stupidly expensive and I'm not interested in their special content that they create. I have a massive iTunes library, so YouTube Music gives me zero incentive to switch. Exactly. And then what's even cheekier is if you don't know and you sign up to YouTube Premium through an iOS device, like in a YouTube app on your phone or whatever, they add £4 to the price as like Apple's fee, like Apple's cut that they take. So you like, if you don't know, you could end up paying £16 a month and not even knowing that it should be less. It's completely outrageous. It's a really torrent just between how much ads grate on my brain, and then I just think, well, I should watch less YouTube, but I don't know if that's realistic right now. I haven't been interested in the original content since day one. Yeah, I don't need more stuff to distract me. I agree about Windows Defender to resurrect that thread. Most third-party AVs I've encountered are annoying enough that they're almost like having a virus in themselves. That's a good point. Yeah. That's dumb. Are you talking about the markup on the price on the iOS device? Yeah. I installed all the rest of the stuff except for one of the Nehemic things because I couldn't even find the install file. Is there anything else I need to do now that I've forgotten about, guys? Nvidia wanted me to do something with G-Sync. OneDrive's not signed in, I don't care. Set up G-Sync. Do I want to enable it for windowed and full screen mode, or only full screen mode? Bearing in mind that I probably would play or like record Minecraft in windowed mode. Windows Defender is free, yes, true. Install Minecraft, yeah. That's a good point, actually. Oh, are you kidding me? It's a title, a news title. Farage breaks lockdown again. Again? What did he do before? G-Sync setup worth doing to get the most out of the monitor GPU. Okay, so I want it for windowed and full screen. So like, that's the only display I have. Do I want specific settings? Apply. Update Java. That can wait if you want. Okay. Try both. Okay, I'll try both. Multiple displays page. I mean, yeah, that's fine because I only have the one at the moment. I don't want stuff right in my face as soon as I open the browser. Not really use G-Sync myself, so I can't speak firsthand. Java. Java, is it Java Oracle? Required cookies. Close. Wow, Edge doesn't allow plugins. That seems limiting. Don't have a G-Sync monitor, so I can't speak to it. I've not really used G-Sync myself. Yeah, to be honest, I don't really know what it is. Make sure you get the 64-bit. Oh, I'm not sure which version this is. It doesn't say, unless, hang on. Downloads. How do I tell if it's 64-bit? Flavor doesn't matter too much. Edge hasn't allowed Java plugins for a long time. Well, it says here, switch to a different browser, Internet Explorer, for example, to run the Java plugin. There's probably some stuff I tweak in BIOS, but it's a little harder to walk you through that without being able to see the screen properly, since each motherboard is different. It won't be a huge limiting factor. You can work off 32-bit just fine. Issue later on if you mess with the settings. I think it seems to have just picked the one that it thought I need, so system requirements. Download 64-bit Java. Windows. file stuff, probably not super necessary really. I mean, you could help me with screen assist, but you said you need to sleep now, right? So you could always do that another day if you're up for helping me still. Accept XMP.P to get the full speed from your RAM. Okay. I can't remember if they detect your system for that download or not. You might be fine on the download. You can always uninstall Java and reinstall later. Close. More about update settings. Where do I check? This is version 8 update 251. Security, advanced, I guess. Don't even know. I feel like I remember it being really complicated to uninstall. Screen assist won't work for BIOS. Ah, okay. Okay, so I'm not sure what the best way to do that then. It says, so under Windows in Java, on the Java page here, there's 3 versions. There's Windows Online, Windows Offline, and Windows Offline 64-bit. So would I need just the Windows Offline 64-bit one? I was saying, I'm not sure what G-Sync is, yes. Windows Offline 64-bit. Save. Downloads. So how do I uninstall Java? It's a system for letting the GPU control the monitor refresh rate, prevents tearing, makes everything look smoother, basically. Okay. Java update. Uninstall. I did find it. I thought Java was maybe a bit weird and complicated to uninstall. I feel like I had trouble in the past trying to get it to. There was something I was trying to run and it kept telling me I had the wrong version of Java even though it was right there. And I tried uninstalling and it was complicated. Okay, I've definitely installed the 64 version one now. Minecraft, you guys. Stick around while I not Minecraft skins. No. You download not Xbox. Minecraft. I want the Java edition, please, and thank you. Where's the download button, dang it? Get Minecraft. Do I have to sign in? This is where I can't remember my details. It used to be a pain. Okay, it's much easier now. Good. Normally monitors refresh every 60 or 144th whatever second when there's a new frame or not. With G-Sync it waits till it gets a new frame. Okay. Computer. PC. Java. Ah, yes. No, I'm not paying for it. Sign in. That's my emoji. That's just not like you can read it anyway, but I'm just gonna do that while I log in. No, go away, caps lock. Please be right. I feel like I've got a million different Microsoft accounts because it's forced me to make them for various things, and why is it on? It's weird. What? I'm definitely on a United Kingdom keyboard, but it's not. Or. But it's not giving me an @ symbol. Give me an @ symbol. Are you kidding me right now? Like, it's not matching my keyboard. What the heck? Yeah, Shift 2 is giving me quotation marks. I've tried. Because apparently it adds the US one by default anyway, but I've switched over to UK and it's still giving me quotation marks, and then I tried the Norwegian one because I use that sometimes, but it's still quotation marks, which to be fair is normal for the Norwegian keyboard. You'll need to go to buy sign in and it should allow you to download. Better safe than sorry. What do you mean better safe than sorry? Will it show me? Like, can I see the layout, the keyboard layout? Is there anywhere I can go where it'll show me the layout of the keyboard I've selected? Nope, still giving me not giving me an @ symbol. Mind showing your keyboard to the camera? For turning the camera. Better safe than, oh right, so better safe than sorry for turning the camera up. You could try the on-screen keyboard. Here's my keyboard. I don't know if you can see that very clearly. @ is definitely above the 2 key, but it's not giving me that. Options. Do I need to like restart or something for it to update? Where's my phone? I literally just had my phone, just where I'm checking chat. Where did I put it? Oh, I'm getting so tired, it's ridiculous. I haven't moved anywhere, but my phone is gone into thin air. And no one can tell me where because I can't check it to see what people are saying. What did I do? You know when you put something down absent-mindedly? It's not under the keyboard. Did I put it on the floor or something? This is ridiculous. It's not on my chair. It's not. Okay, I'm gonna have to check chat on my computer. This is absurd. Or hang on, I'll use sort of, oh, this is so stupid. I can't see it anywhere. I'm gonna find my iPhone on my iPad here. Kidding me right now. looks like a US layout to me, at least the left side. Yeah. I did put it by my monitor, and I just was not seeing. I must have looked straight at it without seeing it. It looks like US, not UK. But I should still be able to pick in the software. Like, let's see. United States keyword, right? Because that's what I did try picking it, but it's still. I'm so tired. I did try picking the US keyboard because it was there by default, but it still was giving me a quote marks. Keyboard aside, seems to work. That's good to go. And I don't really know anything about Minecraft. Shocking. Good night. Thanks so much for your help. Okay, let's move that up. It's still giving me quote marks. What is this nonsense? Oh, okay. Now it isn't. That was really weird. That was so weird. And this is not even going to be the right login details now. Yes. Oh, I've got to confirm my identity. Okay, because it's a first login.